I've watched almost every single heist movie ever made. There was nothing cooler for me as a filmmaker to make a quintessential New York heist movie. When you walk past, which is the cameras here, go like this and just walk past it. But I wanted to play very realistic, and that's what's so great about shooting in New York City. Every direction you put the camera, you have something special, whether it's an interesting face or a building. And I love the extras on the street, the people on the street walking by, because they're not fazed or affected. They're like, yeah, another movie.
We have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade going past the towers. That's very New York. Anything can happen at any moment.
I think that a lot of what this movie is about is New Yorkers and their sort of attitudes towards life.
New York has so much character and such an amazing city. I love it. It brings a whole different thing to the movie.
Make it more casual, just grab them. Shooting on the streets of New York, it was like a dream come true to be on the street with Ben Stiller, Eddie Murphy, Casey Affleck, Matthew Broderick, Alan Alda, and all these great actors. Hi.
Hey, Mark. Show me your hands.
Ben Stiller's character, Josh, sees Arthur Shaw getting taken out of the building.
He thinks it's a kidnapping, but what he doesn't know is that the FBI is arresting Shaw, and he tries to stop it because his instinct is to protect the tenants of the building.
What's wrong with you people? That's Arthur Shaw. He lives in the tower. He was bringing his laundry down.
So he chases this laundry truck through Columbus Circle and ends up smack in the middle of this really attempted escape.
In fact, he has arranged for a getaway truck. He's escaping because the cops are after him.
Washington passport, Mr. Shaw, and a ticket to Belize.
What's going on?
It wasn't a kidnapping. It was an attempt to flee.
In a million years, Joshua would never guess that he was fleeing from the FBI because of a scheme that he was trying to pull off. Shooting on Rikers Island was really cool because I have experience with Prison Break. You know, I shot Prison Break, so I've been to prisons before. But Rikers Island was such a cool location, you know, by the airport.
Welcome to the penthouse, Mr. Shaw.
Just the vibe there is just really exciting.
Resetting the car, then we shoot. Slide. Thought you might need a ride.
When it comes time to do this heist and they need somebody who's an actual criminal, Josh has this idea to go to Slide, who we then learn they grew up together on the block and actually were in daycare together as kids.
Ben's character has to come to Slide because he's never done anything illegal like this before. I mean, he's known me since I was a kid. I've forgotten that I've even known this guy. But he knows that I'm a shady character, so when he's gonna do something shady, I'm the shadiest person, you know, that he knows.
Is this weird for you? You're usually standing here with Ron Howard. Is this weird?
Yeah, I'm usually standing here with Ron Howard. Ron and I have been making movies for 30 years, but Brett and I have known each other for 20 since he was like an 18-year-old kid. Since Boomerang, actually.
So we've been talking for years about working together, and to be here on this huge set with Steve McQueen's Ferrari in the background is one of the most exciting things for me. I mean, literally, I'm living the dream.
I've always been wanting to work with Brett, and I'm finally getting this chance, and I'm just so grateful to be part of this with you.
Play again for the top. When Eddie Murphy pitched it to us, Eddie was like, left the room, and Brian was like, that is going to be a great film. Now, all we got to do is write the script.
Brett is, he likes to make movies that have humanity, and we do it we turn this tragedy into something sort of human and funny.
I saw an Oprah once where a guy had been shot in the head by a nail gun and he couldn't remember how to chew. He had to put all his food in a blender.
Can we just focus, please? Nobody's getting shot in the head or using a blender.
All these characters kind of add to the humanity of our film, and they're multidimensional, and they bring so much to it. I am guiding them, but these guys have something that is like unbelievable, which is chemistry.
I think audiences will really connect to it because it's an underdog story.
Yeah.
And it's funny, you're gonna have a good time with it.
It's got humor, but it's grounded in reality, so you can relate to these characters and the story.